everyone, and welcome back to my channel. There are some months where I have like 3 things in my empties video and I don't even film it. And then I have months where I film one and then like 2 weeks later I am already full out and ready to go. So today is the latter. I have a whole bunch of empty products to go through. What I repurchased, in some cases I have already repurchased. We're going to talk through some amazing products that really worked out for me and some that I tried that were a little disappointing that I will never be using again. So if that's something you're into, make sure to keep on watching, and please don't forget to subscribe because I do upload every other day and that'll be the best way to stay up to date on all the fun stuff I'm posting. So if you want to jump into my empties with me, see the products that I didn't dislike so much that I actually continued using them and in some cases actually repurchased. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. Alright, so first things first, I went through yet another Rituals body wash. I mentioned this in my last 2 favorites, I think. It got an Instagram story. I did a post shout out. Like, this stuff is amazing. I have the body spray version of it because the scent is that pretty, but I just love the way it smells. I love the way it feels. It is Holy Lotus and White Tea. This is not sponsored. They did sponsor a post on Instagram, but this is not sponsored. I only had to talk about it once, and the fact that I've talked about it like 4 times means I genuinely love this product. I mean, if I talk about it and like it, I do genuinely like it no matter what, but in this case, I think I have 3 or 4 on backup. That is how much I like this. Next, you guys know I'm in the process of attempting to move into cruelty-free. Anything that is on the fence that's like, is it cruelty-free or it definitely isn't, I have been phasing out of my routine. However, waste not, want not. I will be finishing the products I purchased first. So I did go through a MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. You guys know that this was a holy grail for a lot of years, but MAC is not cruelty-free, and I know that some people say they are, some people say they aren't. I have to do more research, but I'm going to be not repurchasing, at least until I can get a definitive. They are 100% cruelty-free, no questions. So I'm going to not be repurchasing that. On to some hair care. The Amika Bust Your Brass Leave-In Conditioning Foam. You guys know I love the Leave-In Bust Your Brass Conditioner, although I have used it a few times just to make it a little more purple and a little less red. This is not the color I wanted, but we're still in the process of getting it where I'll be happy. But I have been alternating that with my Olaplex. I have been using the number 4 shampoo, the number 5 conditioner, which that bottle is around here somewhere, and the number 3, which is the leave-in conditioning mask. Great line, not something I think I would repurchase again. Every time I use it, I like remember loving it and I want to go in and use it again. And then I get it and then I'm like, oh, it's okay. And then I don't use it for like a year. And then I find myself feeling like I need to try it again. So I'm going to try and break that cycle and just not get it again. Coming out of Boxy Pop-Up, this was the Rose Plus Quartz Hair Mask. This smells like roses in the most beautiful way. I mean, obviously this one's empty, but it smells, honestly, I was talking to Brandon the other day and I was trying to figure out, it smells like our wedding venue. So we got married at the Palace at Somerset Park in Somerset County, New Jersey. And when you walk in the doors, obviously this was pre-Rona because this is like 3 years ago. 3, holy crap. Anyway, this is what that venue smelled like. So every time I use this product, I get super nostalgic and I'm like, oh, that's our wedding venue. And I have another one in my shower I'm already using. So that is something I liked enough to use a second one, and I think I'm like halfway done with the second. We've got a couple cleansers. The first is from Glossybox. This is the Glossybox Skincare Gentle Foaming Cleanser. I really liked this. I like the foaming cleansers that come out pure foam. It is a little fragrant, so if you have a sensitivity to fragrance, you may not like it, but I really like this. I'm also currently using the 3-in-1 moisturizer from the same line, which basically has the exact same scent. It's a little rosy and a little floral, which for years I hated that smell, and now apparently I like it. I also finished the Erno Laszlo New York cleanser. This reminded me so much of the Lancome cleanser, not the eye makeup cleanser. They have like a cream cleanser. Basically smelled the same way, but my skin didn't feel as stripped with this one as it does with the Lancome. So definitely better than the Lancome, but not something I think I would repurchase. Ooh, we got some goodies in here. I finally finished my Tatcha Silk Canvas. Tatcha is one of those brands that ever since they sold and reformulated, they were sold to Unilever like 2 or 3 years ago. They reformulated and now their products irritate my skin. This one I didn't have a problem with. I did finish it up, but for $50-something for a blurring primer, not something I would be repurchasing anytime soon. I did mention this in a previous skincare video, but I did finish the Olga Lorenzen Weightless Moisturizer. I also have the lactic acid serum somewhere in this bag, so that was also finished. I love this moisturizer. I do have a backup already. And the lactic acid serum, I'm currently using the one from Biossance because I finished the one from Olga. And it's a little less spicy, so if you like that, like, little bit of sting, a little bit of burn, and have that extra glow the next day, I would go for the Olga one. But the Biossance is a nice alternative if your skin is a little bit more sensitive. Every time I pull out a new serum and I'm like, Brandon, we finished one, we're gonna use the next one. He always looks at me, he's like, but is it spicy? And I have to like think he likes things to be a little bit more potent so that he feels like it's working. His skin is also a lot less sensitive than mine, so he can handle a little bit more than I can. We did the red carpet facial from Olga a couple weeks ago, and I looked like I had chemical burns, and he looked like a glowy, dewy princess, and I was jealous. So, is it spicy? The answer for the moisturizer obviously is no, but for the lactic acid serum, a little bit. I finished another Beauty For Real MVP. I'm wearing it today. You guys know I already have a backup. I think I have 2 more backups on deck. I love this tinted moisturizer. There is a concealer in the cap. Obviously, this one is not empty, so once I'm done and I throw out the products, I will be saving this little concealer because I do love this concealer for eye primer. And it is slowly replacing my MAC Painterly Paint Pot. Obviously, I'm still finishing up my paint pot because I don't want to throw it out, but we are, again, moving away from MAC. I have 2 sponges. One is Juno & Co. I've used these before. I do like them. Base Blue sent me over their snowman sponge, and it was beautiful. I used it every time I used my makeup for a full-on month. And unfortunately, my nails were a little long and got a little stabby, and I stabbed a couple holes in it. Do not use your sponges if you've ripped them in any way. Bacteria gets into that hole. It is not good. It is not great. So unfortunately, she passed long before her prime. And that's an occupational hazard when you have nails as long as mine. Although those ones were pointier. These ones I don't have an issue. I've been back to using the sponge that came in my Boxycharm this month, and I'm actually back on the Hank & Henry sponges. Just so you guys know, I do cycle through my sponges. I only ever have 2 in use at a time. I wash them after every use. But don't forget, your sponges have a 90-day shelf life. After 90 days, throw them away. We've got some skincare. Oh, I do have a pair of lashes. I'm retiring my Lily Lashes Boxycharm CEO lashes because they are crusty and dusty, and I've worn them about 3 dozen times. So at that point, move on to a new pair. I have to check because I don't think I have any backups of that one anymore, but you guys know I do love those lashes. All right, so the last few items are all skincare. I know that lately you guys have been really into the skincare, so I'm going to give you guys a little bit more info on the products that I've been finishing. First, I went through another bottle of my favorite SPF of all time. This is the Murad Environmental Shield City Skin Age Defense SPF 50 Plus Mineral Sunscreen. Obviously, you guys know the MVP does have an SPF 25, but 50 is so much better. I do like to use this underneath that. It does have a little bit of a peachy color to it, so it doesn't give you that white cast or flashback, and it can even be used on darker complexions. And this also has blue light defense. I know that a lot of people are like, blue light's a sham, but it's not, and it genuinely is something you want to keep out of your skin. So in addition to UVA, UVB, and pollution, it's also keeping blue light out. I'm in front of 3 monitors, a computer screen, and 3 blue light producing fluorescent lights. Blue light is a concern of mine, so I definitely don't want to age my skin any more than I have to. From Kiehl's, I went through, this is like my 4th bottle of the Midnight Recovery Concentrate. Already have another one open in my bathroom. This is one of Brandon's favorite products as well, though I wish I can get him to use it on his whole face. He uses it as like a spot treatment anywhere he feels like a blemish coming through. And I told him, like, use it every night and put it everywhere, rather than waiting until you feel a breakout and then putting it on that. But this is an amazing product for naturally balancing your skin. And even someone like me with more oily skin, I find it actually helps to make me less oily throughout the day. From Glow Recipe, I have the Avocado Melt Retinol Sleeping Mask and the Avocado Retinol Eye Sleeping Mask. These are the smaller sizes. I do have a full size of this that I got in a Boxycharm that I will be opening now, but I did want to finish up the ones that I had first. This is one of those products that you can really feel a difference the first time you use it. A lot of skincare, until you're consistently using it for 28 to 60 days, you will not see results, period. Otherwise, all of the jars would be like this teeny tiny, and that's all you would need, and you'd be done. And unfortunately, that's not the case, and that's not how it works. Give your skincare time to work. However, what I will say is the night after I used these, I always felt extra tightened, extra glowy, extra smooth. Like it was just one of those things that hit different in every way. All right, I also have a Way Leave-In Conditioner trial size that came in a Sephora order of mine. Not something I liked, will not repurchase. Murad Acne Control Clarifying Cleanser. This came in an Ipsy a while back. I love this product. I have gone through several full sizes of it, but I finished the travel size because why not? And then the last two items I have from IT Cosmetics. This is the Bye Bye Pores Leave-On Solution Pore Refining Skin Mattifying Toner. I liked it, but I didn't love it. I think there's a lot of toners on the market that do a little bit more. Plus, ever since I started using that Olga Lactic Acid Serum, I have felt my pores are much less of an issue. And the last item, I have a Duo Lash Glue that I have unfortunately finished up. Now, you guys know my girl Jotty G loves her Esquito Lash Glue. I have been using this. I like it. I think I like my Duo more, but I'm going to wait and argue with her for another hour on which one we like more. For now, I'm still using the Esquito, although lately I haven't really been wearing lashes, so that might be why. Maybe it's because I don't like the glue. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Anyway, those are my empties for this month. Let me know down below, what are you guys loving? What have you repurchased? What do you like so much that if it's not in your routine, you feel like you're missing something? Because I have a few products like that, and clearly there are things that I go through repeatedly, month after month after month, and you guys see the same products coming up in my empties. So let me know what you guys are enjoying, because that's how I like to figure out what I'm trying. That along with your favorites. Sound them off down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.